Good morning, besties. Welcome back to another video. If you don't know me or if you're new here, my name's Adriana. I make fitness content, I guess. Yeah, that's what I do on pretty much every platform. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I love doing this for you guys. So if you want to continue supporting me and you like what you see, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But with that, I'll get into what the hell I'm doing today. I'm gonna run you through a push day workout with me. Similar to my video last week where I ran you through a quad workout video, this week I'm gonna do a push day workout with you. And I'm gonna show you proper bench technique, or at least my bench technique. Same thing as like last week how I did my squat technique for you guys, I'm gonna do my bench technique for you guys. And hopefully that'll help you guys, especially my ladies that are wanting to get into the gym, you know, work out their chest and triceps and maybe don't know proper bench form. Not that I can provide the best, but I have a pretty solid bench, I think. So I think I know what I'm doing, but you know, all up to you. But yeah, so let's get into it. Let me run you through the outfit real quick. So I'm really fucking with this outfit today. I actually went on TikTok live and I broke this outfit down a few times. So we have an Alphalete bra, Alphalete amplified leggings, and this blazer. This flannel is from Nasty Gal, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. I have already downed my pre-workout concoction. Let's go get warmed up. Hey besties, it's me again, voiceover Adri. I'm back to run you through again some of my warm-ups that I do before my push day. So here I am, like the same thing as last week. I foam roll everything out. I make sure to also hit my legs when I'm foam rolling because I use a lot of leg drive when I bench, and last time that I benched really heavy, I caught a cramp in my hamstring and it was not fun. So here I am doing that, making sure that everything gets nice and warmed up. So this gym that I go to, Bailey's, has this like really weird foam roller thing for like your spine, I guess. And I love to just lay there, feel and stretch everything out, since I do a decent arch when I bench, and we're gonna get into the technique behind the arch and everything. This kind of just helps me, you know, again, get everything warmed up, get all nice and loose. And it's just a good stretch. It just feels fucking good to just lay there like that, which I really enjoy. So after all the foam rolling, we're gonna go into some like shoulder work, shoulder warm-up mobility. And I take this like band thing and just do some pullback things like this. Like in the last video, I probably do like 10 per side type of thing. Then I go into just a few banded chest flies, again just to activate and warm up my chest, get everything moving, make sure the shoulders and everything feels nice and smooth. We wouldn't want to actually get under the bar and start moving some weight and have like a shoulder feel weird or anything.
This is Tricep music.
Congratulations, if you've made it this far into the video, we can finally start benching. So this is an over-exaggerated kind of fun way that I like to get under the bar. Not really necessary to get into the arch or anything like that, but I like to do it sometimes, just be dramatic because that's just me. So I do this like weird step through. I make sure to like just dig my shoulders into the bench, and I'm going to go into further detail in like the next clip. Again, this is kind of just a motion I do for fun. And same thing with my squats. I always start off with the bar to make sure that the bar feels like the bar, because if there's one day that you get under there and the bar doesn't feel like the bar, you should not continue. So always start with the bar, start with some warm-up. Okay, here we go into a more realistic variation of the way that I get under the bar. You see me do an almost over-exaggerated movement of pushing my shoulder blades together and pulling them down, and that helps set them in place so that when I go and lay back, I'm going onto the bench and I have my shoulders, they call it depressed and retracted, or retracted and depressed. And that means like pushed together and pulled down. That's the form that you want your shoulders to be in when you go into bench. So I do that whole setup beforehand, reach in, push myself under, and that's the way that my shoulders are placed under the bench. A lot of people will sit here and underestimate the amount that your back plays into like a heavy bench day or heavy chest day. So I like to do these rear delt flies to just get my rear delts activated, because having your back engaged in your bench helps significantly. So again, getting everything nice and warmed up when I go into like my heavier sets really helps me. So I recommend doing some rear delt flies maybe in between your sets to just make sure you get everything nice and warmed up to help you move some weight.
Sound production.
So I'm gonna sit here and defend an arch in your bench till the day that I die. Also, can we just say that my ass is too fat for me to lay down flat on the bench. So I'm putting that out there right now. I physically cannot have my lower back touch the bench. But again, I am a defendant of the way that you need to bench with your back arched, because it helps protect your shoulders and it actually helps protect your lower back. This next set of 95 pounds that I'm doing, it's going to be a variation of a bench. It's called the Larson press that I actually found on Instagram. My girl Heather does these, and what they do is you don't touch the ground. Your feet aren't touching the ground, so you're eliminating the leg drive, which again, leg drive is literally just pushing the ground through your legs and tensing up your entire body almost, so that your entire body helps you move the weight. So practicing like having your legs up or like on the bench like this helps eliminate the leg drive and make you focus more on using your chest. This tip comes from my powerlifting friends. Shout out all of them. When you go to unrack the bar, you want to lift your butt off of the bench, and that just helps you get the weight off a little easier. And then you come down as you take that second to stabilize yourself. Like I said in my squat video, I always hold the bar above me just to stabilize and feel the weight over me like this. Take a deep breath and brace, and then move down and start moving the weight. This next clip is me stretching my shoulders out, getting ready to hit 135. Here is the real-time, not fast-forwarded or anything, version of me setting up for, getting ready for, and hitting 135 for the amount of times that I did. Enjoy. I just hit 135 for 8. I am in disbelief, in shock, and awe. I'd like to thank all my fans and all my supporters for getting me to this spot. 135 for 8 is the new rep PR. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna go for it again. Probably not for 8, but just see how it goes. So that for me is what a typical like day of benching looks like. Sometimes I do a little less. That was honestly a lot that I did the other day. But on to the rest of this push day workout. So now we're going into some incline dumbbell pressing, which is good for the upper chest and a little bit of shoulders too, depending on how much you incline your bench. Here I'm hitting mostly chest because the bench is like further back. I don't know what I was on. I didn't do anything different with my pre-workout or anything, but my strength was insane this day. I very easily could have pushed 45s, maybe even 50s doing this, but I thought, let me stay with my 40s and hit like a high rep scheme. So I was doing reps of 12 to 15 for this, and I did these for 4 sets. So yeah, strength was off the wall. I have really been liking these variations of skull crushers with 2 dumbbells instead of with like an easy bar or just like a standard bar with weight. I find it easier to keep my elbows pointed forward and prevent them from going outwards with the dumbbells instead of the bar, which focuses more on your triceps. These chest flies are great. One tip that I recommend is to keep your arms slightly bent like this. You don't want them to be completely straight. Keep a slight bend in them. And like I mentioned earlier, for all of these accessories, I was doing 4 sets of like 10 to 12, 12 to 15-ish, probably capping it at 12 though for the most part. I've recently started doing this variation of chest flies with a cable where I lean forward to get more of a stretch in like that pec, like chest muscle, because if you lean further back, your range of motion is a lot smaller, so leaning forward greatens your range of motion and allows you to feel more of a stretch when you pull your arms back. So I definitely recommend you trying this variation out. It's definitely a lot of fun. And finally, to finish off this push day, aka chest and triceps, we are doing these single arm behind the back cable tricep extensions that I and many people have gotten from TikTok, from JPG Coaching, who claim that these are amazing for your triceps, and I definitely agree. I do 10 to 12 of these per arm for 4 sets total to finish off. We're done. I don't know if it's just me, but I wish I could like do both hands. So honestly, I went into this workout in a pretty shitty mood, but it just goes to show that you are one workout away from a better mood most of the time. And to always try to just, channel whatever feelings that you're feeling into the weight that you're moving. Like I did that for my bench, and I hit a rep PR, 135 for 8. I mean, I guess the biggest takeaway from this is just, channel whatever feelings you're feeling into something positive, like moving weight at the gym, because it works. And look at me now. Fucking love this song, bro.